The 2010s, an interesting era for Formula One. Only 3 world champions in this decade. But I'm going to talk about the best race, in my opinion, and the best driver, in my opinion. Feel free to let me know in the comments below who you think has been the best driver and what you think the best race has been. For me, the best race was Brazil 2012. Now, others may think, well, Germany 2019, Canada 2011, and trust me, I understand that, but for me, it has to be Brazil because of the extra drama, because the championship was involved. Obviously, Vettel and Alonso went into the final round to decide who would become a 3-time world champion. The first lap was clearly incredibly dramatic. Into turn 1, Webber didn't give Vettel much room and Vettel dropped towards the bottom end of the top 10. Then heading into turn 4, Bruno Senna hit him. How Vettel didn't retire was a miracle. He was hit so hard by Senna, but yeah, he managed to continue. However, it didn't look great for him at that point, as Alonso quickly found himself in 3rd place, and with Vettel at the back of the field, that meant Alonso was in a championship winning position. Vettel's recovery with a very damaged car was incredible though, and quickly found himself back in the top 5, and with himself and Alonso just a place apart, things looked smooth sailing for the German. But then the drama happened again. Vettel pitted for dries, but it was at the worst possible time. The rain started to intensify and he was back in a lap later and had to go on to intermediates. With Alonso not doing that, he found himself in World Championship winning position again. Nonetheless, Vettel recovered positions and ended up winning the championship by a couple of points. It was an absolutely remarkable ending to a remarkable season between 2 giants of the sport in this decade. There was also, of course, Nico Hülkenberg going for the victory in the Force India against the McLarens. For most of the race, he was absolutely magnificent and led the race very nicely indeed and looked comfortable out there. But then the unfortunate incident with Hamilton ended Hamilton's race and ruined Hülkenberg's as he received a penalty. But yeah, just overall that race and the fight for the championship was just absolutely legendary and epic. We haven't really had a great title showdown since. You could say obviously between the 2 Mercedes, but between drivers from 2 teams. Let's hope the 2020s will bring much closer action at the front and we see multiple championship battles between drivers from different teams. As for the best driver, I have to go with Lewis Hamilton. Sebastian Vettel, Nico Rosberg, Alonso, Button, Ricciardo all deserve a mention for having outstanding campaigns or very good seasons at one point or another, but Hamilton was the benchmark. Even in his McLaren days in the early part of this decade, 2010, 2012, he was close to win the title, but bad reliability, especially in 2012, ruined any chances of that. Then he switched to Mercedes, has really transformed his career in terms of championships and race victories. He's won 5 with Mercedes and is only just a few wins behind Michael Schumacher now as well. And of course, he's only 1 title behind the great German, which he should probably equal next year. He was pushed hard by Rosberg, it has to be said, from 2014 to 2016. And while Rosberg did a great job and won a world championship and deserves respect, more respect from people because he is massively underrated in my opinion, Hamilton just had that little bit extra like he's had over most of the field throughout his career. The Brit is an all-round complete driver these days and is so very difficult for anybody to beat on the grid. Anyway, I would be interested to know what you think the best race of this decade is and who the best driver is. So if you could leave a comment below, that would be much appreciated. Anyway, for now, goodbye.